at the 25. Inside, it's Lockett. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Bishop. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Berry. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. LSU quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They give it back to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Levitt. Left side, it's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a little space. Got the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. He lets one fly deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Durham. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Hits inside, it's Lockett. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Defense all over him.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Using his legs, it's Lockett. At the 45 on his way. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Manning. Moving to his left. Out wide left, it's Wingo. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Lockett. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Changing the routes with his receivers. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Still looking to his right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Left side is Green. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. A give to Brown. There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Running the red zone, it's Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Straight ahead, it's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rush is on. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Arch is going to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Caught, it's Lockett. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the seam on the left. He's at the touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's brought down after a short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's not a surprise play call from this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Durham. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff, Durham running left. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, it's Green. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Drops back on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff, Caden Durham. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Running inside. It's Berry. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to Caden Durham. They've got him corralled.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Look out! And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking for room. It's Lockett. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's a give to Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 40. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Play action, here's Manning. Flush to the left. Gonna try to get it in. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So we open the final period with a third down play. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From deep, it's Durham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Throwing Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Townsend. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Manning on play action. Move to his right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Arts to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Hart's going to spin it again. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Durham one more time. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Berry. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Durham. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. LSU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff, Caden Durham. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Throws quickly. There he goes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Left side is Berry. Caught, and he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
First and goal, LSU.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit.